boy Colin, saying Gap Abstract, whatever you want to call me. So I'm here to talk about Nick Cannon, all right? So first off, I loved what he had to say because I've been kicking that theory since high school, thinking I'm crazy. So the fact that a big celebrity icon as Nick Cannon said something like that on national TV, that is nuts. Now, I don't know how many people he kicked it to before releasing that statement on air in the public for everybody to hear. And it clearly wasn't enough because I'm pretty sure people would have told him when he's explaining that to walk on eggshells and really grasp a great understanding of both white people and black people. Now, being an African American in America is like a lifetime of being lost unless you adopt some other group's culture that's not even yours and you somehow find pride in it, and now you're psychologically just misconstrued. But Africans, they know what's going on because that's their land, is Africa. Their land is our land that we were stolen from. So they know what's going on over there. They know the beauty that the motherland beholds, the skills, the survival skills that they adopt while growing up on their land. And the reason why I say we try and adopt a culture that's not ours in America is because the images that America portrayed Africa to be on Nat Geo, Travel Channel, Animal Planet, they were all half naked people chucking spears. And all of our like movies that we watched growing up, there was a term on one called African booty scratcher. I'm sure that y'all remember that. I'm very sure that y'all remember that because that's all I heard back in elementary school and middle school. And it's crazy that that was our image of them growing up because now, a decade later, because mind you, all that stuff happened when like, my age was back in like middle school or like late elementary. And now we're all listening to the music, dancing, wearing their fashion, all from the land that we once clowned. People are traveling there. Growth is just a beautiful thing. After a whole decade of ignorance and immaturity, now we're trying to claim back what was once ours and still is ours, but we're going back to it through the knowledge of history. We have to connect the dots, people. The answers were given to us. We have all the answers. It's right in front of our face. We just have to connect the dots instead of connecting the dots trying to unlock our phone. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, them little swipey passcodes connecting the dots to open your phone so you can get distracted from the real stuff that's happening. Yes, I'm talking about that. Our rich history isn't just going to be given to us. It was stolen from us. They're not just going to give it back like, here, learn about yourself. No, no, we have to dig. It's crazy because for most African Americans here, half of our lifespan is all about the get back. We're trying to get back. We're trying to find out about ourselves. We're trying to find what we're good at, what our purpose is here for. Stuff wasn't handed down to us. So it's legit like we're trying to start from scratch, trying to build something. And I respect Nick full-heartedly for saying that because I've been kicking that theory to my fam, my peers, ever since high school. And I was always scared because it just sounds so far-fetched, but so simple and basic that it would just sound ignorant. And every time I kicked that theory, they were like, "Yo, are you high? Are you on drugs?" Like, bro, no. I just put two and two together from a fact I learned in elementary school, and I'm trying to find answers and going all the way back. That's what it is. It's survival, and that reinforces my too much ego comment because bro, I got shot down so many times when I kicked that theory, like until Nick came up and said something publicly. Now everybody's rocking with it. I don't have any type of status. Like, I'm not famous or anything. I'm just that little hippie kid who just goes on rants and says far-fetched stuff. But honestly, I just like to play devil's advocate in a cliche world because a lot of people are sheep. You just need that one person just to change somebody's way of thinking, just to see both sides. I'm not even asking you to rock with me. I'm just asking you to understand and hear me out. Because, like, there has to be a little bit of pessimism sprinkled in the optimism. You have to make the intangible tangible. That's how you connect the dots. That's how you read in between the lines. And then it became a point in my enlightenment journey that, like, we were legit just on our land, minding our business, and we got ran down on by people that's trying to survive and conquer. I'm not even talking about the Vikings because that happened way before. But they have something to do with the story because those turned into the settlers that robbed us and brought us here, whose statues are still standing that we are fighting to get taken down. History repeats itself. It's like it just gets reincarnated into a different energy. And now we're here in a utopia of distraction, temptation, greed, that who cares about a fact about hunters and gatherers we learned back in elementary school and middle school. I'm worried about what's on social media. I'm worried about this shorty. I'm worried about Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. That's what I'm worried about. You know, we all have the college graduates, but like, y'all can flash your degree all you want, but I'm here to tell you that you don't need a degree for what was already written. So what would you do if your land was cold and scarce and you had to travel and you came across a land full of resources in warm weather? What would you do? What would you do? So I'm gonna leave y'all with that question. Nick, thank you. You didn't have to do that, but at the same time you did because you have status and you have a voice. I don't. A bunch of people got this theory. I know they do, but we don't have it. You got it. And you sacrificed your position for a greedy nation, and that was very God tier of you, and you love your people unconditionally. That's all I gotta say. Colin out.